Hey guys, it's Trish from Trish's Card Club, recorded in Orlando. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday night, everybody. Thanks for joining me for a heat embossing card. We haven't done heat embossing, I think maybe once. I think we did it once quite a while back, but we have a stamp set that I want to share, and it looks really cool heat embossed, so I thought that would work out perfect. So listen. Yep, still got the squeaky chair. We did go shopping for a chair, and hey, Miss Mary, thanks for joining. We did go shopping for a chair. We tested it. Miss Judy, welcome, welcome. And I liked it, but I don't want arms because I have a really small space, and so I didn't want to have arms. And so Steve brilliantly asked the guy, does it come without arms? And they went and checked, and it did, and it saved us $10, so that was exciting. So we had to order it, and it should be here on Friday. So on Sunday, I should have a very quiet video. I'm excited, and it seemed really comfortable. Thanks, Miss Karen, for joining. I'm always excited when you guys can join. So what you have in front of you is the beginnings of the supplies that I'm using tonight. I'm using crumb cake for my ink color, and Versamark is what you use when you're going to do heat embossing. And then I'm using these stitched rectangles dies. This is a super excellent investment. They are carrying over to the new catalog, and they're worth every penny because you get so many sizes in them. So this is a great deal. And then the stamp set that we're going to be using is, are you ready? Are you ready? We are using Queen Anne's lace. Queen Anne's lace. So I had to ask my husband, in case you don't know, he's a landscape architect, and a brilliant one at that, I might add. And he knows everything about plants and flowers and trees and grass and you name it, he knows all about it. So I said to him, hun, does Queen Anne's lace come in any other color besides white? And he said, predominantly white, but there could be some other species out there. So we looked it up online just to confirm, and actually it does come in some pinks, very light pinks, and a little bit of purple. But the real true Queen Anne lace is a white topped flower. So that should give you a hint on what we're doing tonight. So let's set that aside, and let's get to some stamping. We'll move the stitch framelit dies. I've already cut out my framelits. I cut out 3. So the little one, this one, is crumb cake and basic white, and the larger one is Highland Heather. I was going to call it Gorgeous Green, but it's Highland Heather. So now you know the colors of the cards. All right, so let's get started with stamping. I'm taking this big Queen Anne flower and my crumb cake ink pad. When you have a big stamp like this, it's always better to leave the stamp on the table and take your ink pad and tap it. Tap, tap, tap. Very lightly, because if you go real hard, you'll get ink all over. Like, see how I got a little ink there? I'm not worried about it. It's not gonna get on my card. But if you get ink all over the edges of your stamp, then you'll have a problem with getting ink on the paper, and then that's no fun. So I happen to have handy dandy wipes here. So that just fell all over the floor. So just to, alrighty, I hope it's not gonna be one of those nights. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my Queen Anne lace flower right there, like that. Give it a firm press. Now, I've said this a million times to my customers, but I like to repeat myself because we forget. The way ink works, it is absorbs into the cotton of the paper, so the more cotton fiber, the better. Stampin' Up! Has top-notch paper. Our basic white is fantastic. So there's the flower. So just like that, just that alone is beautiful. I'm excited. I am excited. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the complementing stamp that is actually, because this is a 2-step stamp, and I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to stamp this with Versamark all over the stamp. I think you can see me. I'm trying to be in camera, Miss Karen. Trying. And then I'm going to line this up over the stamp best I can. At this angle, it's a little hard because I'm not right over it. And then I'm going to stamp it down, leave it on there, let that Versamark absorb into the paper. All right, now I'm taking that off, and you can't even see it, but it's there. Next step is to dip that into white embossing powder. Now, Stampin' Up! Sells white embossing powder in these little tiny pods, and they work great, but I like to put mine into a big container. Let me not put that over that. And I mark it white embossing powder, because you can also get clear embossing powder that looks white, so it's confusing. And then I just do this. I literally just dip it and then tap off the extra and dip it again. And then tap off the extra like that. So you can see the white embossing all around the top of the flower. Now, through the magic of the camera, I just realized I didn't heat emboss this, an extra one, and using Stampin' Up's heat gun, I am going to show you what it looks like heated up. But I have to take it apart, because if I take the time to heat it up, I don't even have it plugged in or anything. It'll take, this is not, we have a fail going on here. All right, well, oh, you guys, I have to start this whole video over because I stamped the wrong paper. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, Trisha. Well, we're just going to wing it. We're going to wing it. We're going to pretend it's right, and we're going to wing it, because what's going to happen is you're not going to really see the white. So let me show you what it was supposed to be. Just go along with me, girls. Just go, and guys, just go along with me. What it was supposed to be is this. You guys, I practice and I prepare, but we make mistakes as humans. So this is what it's supposed to be. So this is on crumb cake, and this is heat embossed. Okay, so there you go for that. Now, what I need to do is take, this is my white layer. Let me get rid of, oh, now I'm all miscombobulated here. Oh, brother. Let me take my white and my purple. And where did I put my purple? Because I know I have it. There it is right down there. Okay. With my purple, before I glue my purple down, I need a little oval, this right here. So I'm going to go to the center. And I'm going to punch that out. Now I have a hole, but it doesn't matter because it's going to get covered up with my white piece. Like that. And then this whole thing is going to get glued down to the card base, which I'm doing in black. And it is intentionally cattywampus. It's supposed to look that way. I hate when I mess up like that, you guys. I know I'm supposed to give myself grace, but oh, it makes me so mad because I had to practice all practice. And I used the wrong, oh well. What is a girl going to do? So there you get your card. And it's missing one of the accessories, which is the matte dots. So let me take that off and put that up there. So the card came out really good in the end. I mean, it looks okay. So the crumb cake's a little worn for being torn apart, but the concept was there. The concept was good. It just, the execution failed. So what I was supposed to do, you guys, was take this sheet of paper, stamp it, put on the embossing powder, and heat that up to get that look. That was the plan. As I said, didn't get executed. But in the end, you can see the card. And I think you can tell by the camera that it's shiny. Because when it melts the embossing powder, and it's a little shiny. So, a little bit of a fail, but alas, in the end, it worked out okay. To get the Hello Friend, I just stamped the Hello Friend from the stamp set and then put that on with dimensionals. Let me try to glue this down so it stays down there. And let me get a little glue here so this doesn't come apart. So the card is really pretty. It is really pretty. All right, so that's what happens when your chair squeaks and you stamp the wrong cardstock and you just go with it. And you guys are so patient, so I thank you for that. How am I going to wrap this up? I don't think there's anything I'm missing. It's a typical Wednesday night where we make it and we mail it, and that's what I want you guys to do. And then come back and join me on Sunday for another card. Oh, yeah, I know what I'm supposed to do. I am supposed to say hi to people now that I figured out how I can find people on my Facebook page. So I have my glasses on. Hey, Miss Karen. That was cool how you dyed Queen's Anne lace with food coloring. Very cool. All right, now let me see if I can make this work. I got it to work the other day. Why can't I get it to work today? Oh, why is it that I could figure it out one day and not another? Aha. And Miss Patty, thank you for joining us. And you guys, thank you. Thank you. Thanks, ladies, for the hugs and the thumbs up. I appreciate it very much. All right, that's it, you guys. For you who joined me, you kind of got an odd but finished result card. You guys, we want to make it, mail it, and we'll see you on Sunday night.